2-hour practice. Cool. All right, so let's see here. Hello to whoever's here. I'm just finishing up stuff on the trying to set everything up. But yeah, first practice is happening. There's they're gonna do groups because you can't have all 40 something cars on at the same time because that would be disastrous. But yeah, currently Christopher Bell's out there. They got some new graphics a little bit for the Fox thing. Tony Stewart's in the booth. It's a fun time. All right. Let's go to the comments. I gotta pull up the comments real quick. Hold on. If they would load. Well, Kurt Busch is out there. The 16. Oh, Brad Keselowski's in. Let's see what the comments have to say. Happy birthday, David. Hope you're having a good day so far. But, hey, NASCAR's back. I'd say that's a pretty good day. So, hope you're having a good birthday. Hope that is enjoyable to you. But Bubba's out there. Whoever's in the 16 is out there. Kurt Busch, Eric Almirola, Ty Dillon, Harrison Burton, Eric Jones, Austin Cindric, Kyle Busch. Those were the guys they just showed. But, yeah, I'm curious. Denny Hamlin. Curious if you're watching. Obviously, I can't show practice on here because that would be illegal and the channel will get in trouble. But it's currently on FS2. I'm streaming it on the Fox Sports app, but it says in the top right corner FS2. So check your TV for the FS2. If not, maybe FS1. But it's on one of the Fox Sports networks. If not, maybe try going to live stream on their website or on Fox Sports app. And maybe they'll have it. You know, just log in, TV provider, all that stuff. Just see what it does. But so far, it's quite interesting. I mean, they're not on the throttle too long. They're going quite slow. But they actually put rumble strips in the middle of the turns, right at the bottom of the white line. So they kind of use that almost, it looks like, as some type of sign. But the back ends of the car are really kind of sliding whenever they kind of try to get back to the gas when they're still on those strips. So it'll be interesting to see how that does in the race. So AJ Allmendinger's in the 16. That's a lot of open space on that door there. Why did we give you all that open space if you're not going to use it, colleague? So everyone's run 25 laps. That's the length of a heat race. Very interesting. So the fastest lap right now, in terms of speed, it says 64:10. I think it was Kyle Busch or someone who projected that this would be, in terms of speed, he said like top speeds in the 60s, low speeds in the 20s. So curious to see what the thing shows tomorrow. But this is like just so weird. It's a football stadium and they're racing in it. It's so weird. I didn't think this was actually going to happen. Where's Kyle Larson? Kyle Larson is in a different group. I think they have 4 groups. Each group gets like 30 minutes or so. So yeah, this is group 1, which consists of Christopher Bell, Eric Jones, Kurt Busch, Ty Dillon, Kyle Busch, Harrison Burton, AJ Allmendinger, Eric Almirola, Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace, and Austin Cindric. Right now, Bell has the fastest lap. He's run 30 laps. I think practice has only been going on for 10 minutes, so that should tell you what you need to know. Yeah, Bell's run the most with 30. Bubba's run the least with 23. In between, you got Kurt with 29, Ty Dillon with 29, and they turn it off right as I'm looking at it. Yes, thank you, the J-Dog 88. It is on FS2. Confirmed. So yeah, turn on your TV. Turn on your TV to the FS2, and then you know, come back or look at this at the same time. Have some fun watching practice. What? Session 1 of Group 1 is over? That's confusing. They only had 8 minutes of practice. I guess they get multiple sessions? That's very confusing. All right, we don't need to listen to the commercials. Quiet. Quite the interesting first practice session, the first 10-minute session. I mean, there's not going to be a ton of action. Obviously, there's only, 10, 11 cars out there. And they're just putting laps down, trying to figure out the track, trying to figure out where they can go fastest, how much of that rumble strip they can hit. I mean, they're still figuring this track out. No one's had laps on it except for like Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Bubba Wallace, and Alex Bowman for some advertisement for Fox Sports. So, yeah. Quite the interesting first practice session, or they're doing like 10-minute increments, it looks like. So, you know, they just had the first group do their first 10 minutes, and they'll have some more people do theirs in a few minutes. But because the track is so small, there's no infield space, so you can't put like all 40 cars in there or something. I don't know how many cars are trying to qualify for this race, but there are currently 23 spots available for the main event. What else was I saying there? But so they're probably gonna like walk the cars that were just out there out, and then walk the cars that are for session 2 back in. If I had to guess, that's just my best guess at what's going on here. I'm still not 100% sure, but yeah. Cool. So hello to the now 17 people who are here. Hope you guys are having a great day. NASCAR's back. I'm happy. I hope you're happy too. But we're currently watching the NASCAR practice. First ever laps at the LA Coliseum. So get your TV on the FS2. Someone said FS2. Yeah, FS2. And get this thing on too. And we will talk about NASCAR and LA Coliseum. Fun times. All right, it's back. Turn the volume back on. I just didn't want to listen to commercials, like, especially those commercials that you like see already like 1,000 times. Like, we don't need to see that. Okay. Oh, Larry Mack. Oh, that's so weird. All the crew chiefs and stuff are not even in the, they're not down on the track. They're all up in the grandstands because I don't know if they can't be down there or something, but that's interesting. And then obviously the spotters are going to be somewhere near the top of the stadium, maybe like the top row or something. They have blocked off, or, you know, the camera on top of the stadium, that kind of area. I don't know. I don't know where the spotters are going to be, but it's interesting. Oh, dang. There's like a big stadium behind Jamie Little. Is that the Rams stadium where the Super Bowl is going to be? I don't know. That's a giant stadium. Jeez. So what is, everyone that's watching the practice session right now, what are your thoughts? Are you enjoying it? Is it interesting? Where can you watch it? It's on FS2. So it's on FS2, or you can live stream it on Fox Sports app or their website through like a TV provider or something. But man, the next gen car, like from the front angle, it looks very different than the what's it called? Than the old car. Like you can tell if you just look at the front of the car, it looks very different. All right, so they got 5 minutes left in this session. You got Logano out there. You got Briscoe. It looks like Custer. All right. Also, Tony Stewart's in the booth. Let me know what you think of Tony Stewart in the booth. I'm excited for that tomorrow. I think that'll be great. But, yeah, very excited. So, Logano. It looks like the three awesome. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, just kidding. They put everyone up there. But Bowman, Suarez, Logano, Gilliland. I forgot that Gilliland's in the 38. Chastain, Cody Ware, Suarez, I might have already said. Oh, Corey LaJoie. He just gave someone a bump. Harvick's out there. But, yeah, they got a little stack up behind Corey LaJoie there. There's about 4 or 5 cars trying to get around. But, ooh, Corey LaJoie going all the way to the bottom wall, like using up all those rumble strips. You're dizzy already? What's up, Zach? Oh, it's practice and they're already hitting each other. Harvick hit LaJoie. Boy. And then, oh, LaJoie paid him back. Oh, it's practice and LaJoie's just destroying the back of his car. Oh, man, tomorrow's going to be insane. LaJoie versus Harvick, the first rivalry of 2022. Let's go. All right. When do you drop your season predictions? All right, that's a good question. Sometime between the Clash and Daytona. I was thinking like the afternoon of next weekend, one of the afternoons, either Saturday or Sunday. I was debating probably not Sunday because the Super Bowl's that day, so if I had to guess, Saturday. So, yeah, that's when the full season preview will be. Those videos are usually 25 to 30 minutes long, and I will talk about everything. I will talk about my predictions for who makes the playoffs, who makes the championship 4, who wins the championship. We'll talk about potential surprises, who's going to surprise us in a good way, who's going to surprise us in a bad way, and, yeah, potential playoff guys. Next gen better than last year. That will be an interesting topic of debate, especially like at certain tracks, you know, like the 1.5 miles and stuff with the 550 that was always very controversial. You look at Kansas 2020 with Logano and Harvick. You look at, let me think, other races that were not good with that. But then they decided to add some more horsepower back this year. They got a different car this year. So it'll be interesting to see how they do on those tracks, but also the road courses and the short tracks, considering this car was built for those tracks. So very curious for that first road course, especially at COTA, considering how high speed some of those straightaways are, how different so many of those corners are. Let's see here. Kyle Busch, 2022 NASCAR champion. Bold prediction. Not bold prediction, but interesting prediction, I guess I should say. Hello, Westman KP14. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying this first practice as, oh, Chase Briscoe with a big lockup on the left front. I mean, he was smoking it a little bit. Truex is out there. Bowman's out. I think I said Bowman already. I forget who I said. Roberto Ortega says he's got his tickets for tomorrow. Let's go. I really hope you have a great time tomorrow. I'm very excited for this race, and I'm so happy that this is going to be like a highly attended and highly viewed event. So to anyone going to the race tomorrow, especially you, Roberto, I hope you have a great time. I'm looking forward to it. I know a lot of other people are looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun race, I think. And also, it's it's a preseason race. It doesn't count for points. It's not like a big win or anything. I mean, it's a win, but it's fun. So enjoy it. Oh my gosh. Cody Ware is 4th fastest out of both groups right now. There's like 20-something cars that have been out, and Cody Ware is 4th fastest. You know what that means. Rick Ware championship season. They've got an alliance. They have an alliance with Stewart Haas Racing this year. I'm very curious to see if that actually makes them relevant. But God, Harvick and LaJoy are just beating the crap out of each other in practice. Golly. Nah, Harvick versus LaJoy is the next big rivalry, and I love it. Let's see. I hope they can push it with it being such a small track. We go live during Daytona. Probably not during Daytona, no. Hello, Spuddy. How's it going? How am I watching practice? It's on FS2. And then if you don't have the FS2, you can live stream it on the website or the Fox Sports app. I feel like a Fox Sports advertisement. Yeah, Cody Ware just fell to 6th within the last 2 minutes, but practice session 2 is over. It's like, so what they're doing is they got like 10 to 12 car groups, and they're going 10 minutes at a time. So, yeah, you got to figure that out somehow, and it's like 2 total hours, so very confusing. What channel is FS2? Honestly, I don't know the exact channel number, but it's obviously going to depend on what what provider you have. If you have DirecTV, Frontier, other TV providers. So, is Logano out? And if yes, what place is he? He was just in this last group. And okay, I got the comments here. I'm gonna get my laptop and I will give you some more info on that real quick. All right, hold on a second. We got to get the laptop. That will be my numbers thing, and the iPad will be the comments reader. All right. Try to maneuver this. But currently during commercials, we're going to mute the commercials. You can hear the practice in the background. I can't show it, obviously, because of copyright reasons. So sorry if you were hoping to watch practice and then you saw some weirdo just sitting here. So sorry to disappoint, I guess. But anyways, yes. Someone has DirecTV. Someone has Xfinity. I think 618. Way to go. Way to help each other out in the comments. Proud of you guys. NASCAR.com. We're going to go to practice. We're going to go to... But hopefully everyone's enjoying the live stream. We actually have a lot of people here. I was not expecting that. But very happy to have a good chunk of people here. So thank you for tuning in or watching, clicking. Even if you accidentally clicked or are only watching it for these 2 seconds. Thank you for watching it. I hope you are enjoying it. To those of you leaving comments, asking questions, debating stuff. Cool. Awesome. Hope you guys are having a great day. NASCAR's back, so I'm happy. I hope you're happy too. But we're talking about live practice going on. NASCAR cars on track. So we still, I think I just saw something. I missed 16 minutes just to find out I could actually watch the practice. Well, good news for you is you still got an hour 46 to watch practice, or an hour 44. They got 2 whole hours of practice, so yeah. So Logano, someone was asking about Logano. Logano is currently 13th fastest out of 24 cars that have been on track. And I don't know how much of a factor that plays into how he's going to do on Sunday. I mean, this is literally their first laps in this car. It's their first laps at this track. The first laps through this track has ever been seen, so do what you want with that information, I guess. But yes. All right, they're back. Tony Stewart's in the booth. Oh man, that's awesome. I think that's going to be a great combo. But okay, so look at this. Look at this. The cars are going down the ramp into the LA Coliseum. This video is via Jeff Gluck, so check that out. But They're actually going down the tunnel through the LA Coliseum. That's so cool. That is epic. All right. Who is my favorite driver? My favorite driver of all time is Jeff Gordon. Now, it's probably Chase Elliott. Yeah, it's Chase Elliott. But I root for all the Hendrick guys. I was trying to think of how to phrase that. But Chase Elliott, but I do root for all the Hendrick guys because I'm a Jeff Gordon fan. He's like the part owner of Hendrick or something. Yeah, we have Corey LaJoie and Kevin Harvick are rivals now because they've been just hitting each other during the practice session. So, good for them. All right, let's see here. Ooh, someone's brakes are they got some fire in the brakes. I think that's Suarez. Wow, that is I'm no expert on how cars work. I'm no expert on the technical mechanical things, but fire is usually not good. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that. All right. Go back through these comments. What about Kyle Busch? I like Kyle Busch. I think he gets overhated. I love that he embraces the hate. I love that he just stays true to who he is. I think that's incredible. I love him for that. I mean, everyone hates him, and I'm just like, I think that's hilarious. So, woo. Who will be underdog winning this year? Ooh, that's a good question. Buescher, if RFK maybe can get it together, then Buescher maybe. That's my top guess. How long have you been a NASCAR fan? Since 2010, so I guess this is year 12. Wow. Time flies. Time really flies. I mean, I remember watching my first few races like it was yesterday. Wow. Chase is on the track. Kyle's still the best wheelman in NASCAR. Kyle Larson or Kyle Busch? Ooh, bet you didn't see that one coming. Is there a live stream on the internet? The only live stream that's I know of is on foxsports.com or their app. I once again feel like an advertiser for them. But Fox has it in FS2 on TV, on the internet, Fox app, or fox.com. But yeah, I can't show it for legal reasons. Next up. How is Daniel Suarez in second? What did they do? They put down a fast lap, a 13:96. Oh, Elliott's second fastest now. But Christopher Bell currently is the fastest lap with a 13:84. If you want reference, I think the pole lap at Martinsville was like a 19/22 last year or a couple years ago, and Bristol's last pole lap was somewhere in the 15 area. Those are both half-mile tracks for references. Martinsville is a flat half-mile, so they go much slower, whereas Bristol is a high-banked half-mile, so they go much faster at that track. Kyle Busch gets hate, but that man is still a top contender in NASCAR, even though he's struggled the past couple of years. I 100% agree with that. I think he's overhated, but he's a Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer, two-time champion, almost 60 Cup wins. He's got the most wins in Xfinity. He's got a lot of wins in trucks, over 200 combined wins. I mean, the guy's really good. You can't deny it. But yes, hope everyone's enjoying this live stream. We're doing a live reaction to the first ever laps at the LA Coliseum. They're doing their first practice session, but they're doing something different. They're doing groups because the track is so small that they can't get all cars on there at the same time to run competitive laps. That they're doing 10 to 12 car groups that will go out there and have a 10-minute session where you can get in quite a few laps. I think someone in that first group got over 30 laps in their 10-minute session. So you go out for 10 minutes, you run some laps, and then you take a break, and then they bring the next group. So they keep on rotating these groups. You go back out the tunnel as the other cars come in the tunnel. So yeah, it's very interesting, but I'm very curious to see how it will race with 23 cars at once. Kyle Larson is currently in this group, the defending champion. I know someone asked about him earlier. He is now on track. The 77, I think that's Justin Haley. Landon Castle, just kidding. He's out there right now. If you missed it earlier, Corey LaJoie and Kevin Harvick were beating each other's bumpers off. And, man, we got our new rivalry, Kevin Harvick versus Corey LaJoie. Let's see here. In this group, it looks like Stenhouse, McDowell, Reddick, Larson, Elliott. Ryan Preece is currently third fastest. I think he's a short track guy too, so he could be a potential underdog. I'm curious to how much of a factor it's going to play. Like, usually at a bigger track or something, the fastest cars, you know, the Hendrick, the Gibbs, the SHR, Penske, they're always up front. But with this track, it's not as fast as those tracks, and it's a brand new car, so could we see a wheelman, maybe with not the best car at other tracks, pull something off here like a Ryan Preece? I'm very curious to see how that goes. I mean, I know it's only first practice, but he put down a pretty fast lap. So I'm just speculating a lot. Kyle Larson, Shocker Elliott up front. 3 minutes left already. Larson keeps moving up. Yep, they just showed his championship highlights. The current top 5 in speeds is Bell, Elliott, Preece, Larson, Suarez, Reddick. Larson, Suarez, and Reddick all have 1396s. And then you got McDowell, Stenhouse, Todd Gilliland, Austin Dillon. Justin Haley has just jumped up to third fastest. And Christopher Bell still has the fastest lap with a 1384. Lots of laps being run here. Lots of rubber being put down on the track, obviously, because so many cars are running. But, yeah. Let's see here. Do you think Hendrick can go 3 in a row? That's a really good question. I mean, the next-gen car, there's a lot of questions in terms of Haley's now the fastest in practice, but there's a lot of questions of who's going to be good, who's not going to be good. You don't know. Someone could shock us maybe. Someone could be a little bit more off than we saw, but I expect Hendrick to still be good. They're still one of the best teams in NASCAR. They have some of the best engineers and stuff, so I expect them to still be fighting for race wins in the championship for sure. They're not going to fall off the face of the earth. It can't possibly get worse than, 2017 and 2018. So I expect them to still be up front. But, yeah, I think Larson and Elliott are their best chances at a championship. And then after that, I would say Byron and Bowman. You see, with Byron's more consistent, but Bowman knows how to win more. So you kind of have to balance that out. They need to find a balance. But Byron needs to win more. Bowman needs to be more consistent. So, yeah. But I'd say Larson and Elliott are their best chances. Corey LaJoie, where's he? He was in the second group. He is no longer on track. He will be back later, but practice, the third session is now done. So we're going to bring back group 1, I think. If not, we're bringing a new group, group 4. But there have been 3 groups who have gone so far. In total, it's like 2 hours of practice, I think. But, yeah. How is Harvick doing? Hey, keep up the cool content. Thank you, King Cole. Harvick is currently... Let me get my research thing and let me mute these commercials. No one wants to listen to the commercials. All right? I swear, if NASCAR keeps on having the amount of commercials they normally have, like a ton, like every few laps, oof, not going to be too thrilled. All right, let's see here. It's loading, so give me a second. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoying this live stream, and hopefully everyone's enjoying practice. Our first practice session at the LA Coliseum. I'm happy. You said Harvick, so Harvick. He is 18th fastest, 4/10 off the leader. His fastest lap was a 14.132. The fastest lap right now is by Justin Haley, who had a 13.674. So, yes. I think this season, it's nothing but underdogs or newbies. Maybe a couple champions will win a race, but the top 10 right now is a little weird, except Larson and Elliott. Yeah. And then also you have to factor in that this is a completely different track. No one's ever been on this track. No one's been on this type of track before. It's a brand new car. So, and it's also practice one. So we can get excited like I just did with Ryan Preece, but we cannot speculate too much just based off this one race. Who will be on pole tonight? I don't know. I don't know how the qualifying works. I know they're having heat races tomorrow in the early afternoon. So I'm curious to see how that goes, the heat races at least. But it's only 23 cars make the main event, but there is a last chance qualifier. But I'm curious to see if any big names get knocked out in these qualifying races. You know, maybe, I mean, we've seen it in practice already with Harvick and LaJoy. They've already been hitting each other in the bumper a bunch. What if someone, big name, you know, a Chase Elliott, a Kyle Larson, a Kyle Busch, what if they get wrecked in one of these qualifying races and don't make the main event? That'd be a pretty big deal. So, yeah. But let's see. All right. I got my numbers there. They're all pulled up. But yeah. Very excited for this. Now they're telling the history of the LA Coliseum. It's hosted Olympics. It's hosted World Series. It's hosted football games, Super Bowls. It hosted the first Super Bowl, in fact, according to this. It was the home of the Raiders. It was the home of the Rams. USC plays there. You know, a lot of things have happened in this football stadium. So, very historic venue that NASCAR is going to. Yeah. Can't wait till tomorrow. Yeah, me neither. I'm very excited for it. Good dark horse is Corey LaJoy. He's really good at Bowman Gray, has lots of experience there. There's another short track football stadium, Bowman Gray. Kyle Busch is on track, so we are back to group number 1. Group number 1 consists of AJ Allmendinger, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, and they're not showing anymore. But Paul Wolfe is talking to Larry McReynolds, and all the crew chiefs are actually in the grandstand right now. Very interesting, but this is just so weird. I can't believe this is actually happening. Golly, it's so weird. Yeah, Paul Wolfe just said, obviously no one has a notebook on this track. All right, so now Fox Sports finally highlighted the guys who are on track in green. So we have Bell, Kyle Busch, Jones, Allmendinger, Kurt Busch, Hamlin, and then some guys they aren't showing. They're only showing the top 20 right now. Bowman is not consistent because he gets wrecked when he's in the lead. When does he get wrecked when he's in the lead? He's wrecked someone that was leading. But, I mean, there are times where he'll be in the championship or like a race win position, and then there'll be times he runs like 17th. Cody Ware is currently 19th. He's got the 19th fastest lap with a 14:10. Haley's the fastest. Elliott's the second fastest. Bell's the third fastest. Kyle Busch is the fourth fastest. And Michael McDowell's fifth. Michael McDaytona 500 winner. I can't believe he's the defending winner of that race. But some of these cars look good. I will admit. As much as I hated the number moving, some of these cars do look good on track. I really like Denny Hamlin's car. We said that at the same time. Jordan, both liking Denny Hamlin's car. Will this be an incredible season? I hope so. I really hope so. I'm optimistic, but yeah, I'm optimistic. I would say. I'm not usually optimistic about a ton of things, but I'm optimistic. So yeah. And Kyle Busch just ran the fastest lap. 13:67. Ooh, Kyle Busch. Ooh, all over Eric Jones's back bumper. That's his ex-teammate. Oh, he shoved him up the track. It's practice. Dude, this is gonna be crazy. This race is gonna be so crazy. I love it though. I absolutely love it. I'm so excited for this race. Looking forward to Gateway. Yeah, I think that should be a good addition to the Cup schedule. And it's nice to have another new track. You know, we've had new tracks come over the last few years. Last year we had so many new tracks. Coda, Road America, Nashville, just to name a few. So that was fun, going to new tracks and not knowing what was going to completely happen, but kind of seeing what was going to be new. And I think that's fun that we get a couple this year as well with the LA Coliseum, obviously, and the Gateway, actually. Speaking of potential, this is an interesting development as of yesterday. The Busch Clash could stay at the LA Coliseum, but NASCAR is actually looking to go international. You heard me right. NASCAR is looking to potentially do maybe something similar to this across the world. Maybe a different race, a clash in Mexico, something in England potentially, and Japan. Those were the reported countries that there could be a race at, and I think that's crazy. Could you imagine doing like this kind of race at Wembley Stadium or something, or going to Mexico to soccer stadium, or going to Japan or something, or even just doing like a road course there, like doing the F1 track at Japan, England, or Mexico? I think that'd be very interesting. So NASCAR's looking to go international. I don't think they would be able to do more than one a year, but if I had to guess, I think the first international race would be Mexico or Canada, but I'm very excited to see if that actually happens. So international NASCAR could be coming sooner than we think. What is your favorite and least favorite track? Favorite track? I've always liked Martinsville. In terms of going to a track, Talladega's been one of the best experiences for a NASCAR track. I like Coda too. Coda's got a really good experience, F1 and NASCAR. Least favorites? I find a way to like every racetrack. I try to force myself to like every racetrack, but I don't. Texas is the track I grew up at and I watched races at, so I love Texas in the sentimental side of things, but the racing there hasn't been great since the repave. It's been disappointing. I wish the Clash was the actual first race for points. That meant something instead of whatever they give you instead. I mean, yeah, you could say that, but oh my gosh, the race cars are on the actual street and then they turn into the stadium. That's actually really cool. It's like one of those commercials. Oh, that's so cool. They're actually on the streets. Could you imagine just walking down? Oh, they're showing them in the tunnel. That's so epic. Oh, man. That's so cool. That's genuinely so cool. I forgot what I was saying, to be completely honest with you. Wow. Yeah, I was saying I think it's a great exhibition race because if it ends up being stupid and a crash fest, then people will care a little bit less. Plus, the Clash has kind of lost its excitement over the past couple of years. You know, last year was exciting on the Daytona road course, the finish at least. But the year before it was a crash fest at Daytona. So I think they should have fun with it, go to different places. I think this could be a potential good all-star race. So I think they need to move the all-star race around and do some wacky ideas like this for the all-star race. There'd be more at stake. I think a lot of people would watch it. I think it'd be fun. Will qualifying be on FS1? I am not sure what qualifying will be on. So, yeah, not 100% sure on what qualifying will be on. If the Atlanta experiment works out, then maybe instead of turning Fontana into a short track, they should increase the banking. I'm curious to see what happens at Atlanta for sure, but I don't think we need more super speedways or super speedway style racing. It takes away the specialness from Daytona and Talladega, so if Atlanta ends up being another super speedway, I'm going to say no to that Fontana idea. I think making that a short track is just fine. Bell and Kyle Busch are really good right now. Yes, they have some of the fastest laps. Kyle Busch is doing good. I think he's fastest right now. Fastest speed. So that was the end? No. They still have other groups that have yet to go. Yet to go their second time. I think they're going to do like, each group's going to get like 4 times to go out. There's 2 hours total of practice. We're only 45 minutes in. Oh my. Lewis Hamilton finally posted on social media for the first time in Abu Dhabi. That's a big deal. Wow, that's a big deal. He just had to do it during Busch Clash practice. I'm kidding. Wow, that's a big deal. Let's see here. It's going to be a wreck fest tomorrow, potentially. So was that the end? No. Let's see. Yeah, Kyle Busch is fastest right now for whoever asked. Ty Dillon right now is looking like he's run the most laps at 69. Nice. So some guys have run 60 plus laps. Some guys have only run 35 laps. So yeah, very interesting. Wow, 52 people are watching this. That's insane. That might be a channel record, to be honest. But thanks to everyone who's here watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're enjoying this Busch Clash practice. I know I am. But, wow. This is so fun. Is Mayweather an owner? Yes, he is. Floyd Mayweather, Michael Jordan, and Pitbull are all NASCAR Cup Series owners. It's crazy. Yes, it's true. It's true. Floyd Mayweather owns the Money Team. The Money Team Racing. Let's see. Oh, we're back. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Where's the remote? Okay. There we go. I don't think it will be a wreck fest because teams don't have but one of these cars. But yeah, at the same time, there's barely any room on this track. They're not just going to move over for people to pass them. And it's such a short track when there's 23 people on the track at the same time. I don't think that, I don't think, yeah. I think you guys get my point. The LA Coliseum, yes. So the heat races start at 3 o'clock Eastern tomorrow, which is 2 o'clock Central, noon in LA, or the West Coast, I should say. Time trials today. Oh! Oh my gosh. Chase Briscoe and Corey LaJoie about just wrecked each other under caution. I thought that was funny. '51 can't get cranked. 51 car is not starting right now. He's in this practice group. But yes, let's see. Fastest right now: Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Justin Haley, Chase Elliott, AJ Allmendinger, Denny Hamlin, Ty Dillon, Kurt Busch, Michael McDowell, Tyler Reddick. That is your top 10. I hope we get a Chicago street race in the future. I feel like that just has been so quiet ever since that E-race or whatever, that iRacing event. I feel like no one's talked about it since then. But the track looks like Bristol. Maybe the stands and stuff, but the track itself, no, it's too flat to be Bristol. And it's too flat to be Bristol, I guess. Do you think there will be a first lap crash bigger than Kyle Busch's at Bristol? Could be. I don't think there will be, though. These drivers know what they're doing, so. But that would be quite the story. But I hope you guys are all enjoying this practice. I feel like I've said that a lot too. But I really do hope you're enjoying this practice. This is like such a weird thing to watch, but I am enjoying it so much. And it's practice. Also, we got practice back. We lost it because of COVID for a couple of years. Now it's back. And we get practice. But they're doing some... For this, I understand why they're doing a weird format. Because the track is so small. But for other tracks, they're doing a weird format too. And I don't get why they can't just say one practice session that's an hour long. But you be you, NASCAR. They're showing the single lug nut. Clint Boyer. Tony Stewart, and Mike Joy in the booth. Tony Stewart's going to be... I think he's going to be amazing. I don't know what you guys think, but I think he's going to be amazing. Wow. Bowman's car looks good in the light. I really like the purple 48. Last year they had a purple car with a white 48. This year they're doing a white car with a purple 48. It doesn't look too bad, guys. It doesn't look too bad. Let's see. This will be Tyler Reddick's breakout year, I think. I could see that happening for sure. RCR gives him the car. He could for sure do it. What channel is practice on? It's on FS2. And if you don't have the FS2, you could go stream it on Fox Sports app or Fox Sports website. Oof, got a lot of cars up the track there. Also, they made the rumble strips like the color of the NASCAR logo, so it's like yellow, red, blue. That's pretty clever. I can hardly win. It's kind of weird, Howard. Weird. How is Eric Jones looking? He wasn't in the top 5 for a bit in terms of speed, but he's currently now 12th. So Eric Jones is currently 12th fastest in practice. So good for him, actually. Very happy for him. I'm using the Fox Sports website, but it says your program has ended. I don't know why it says that. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. I wish I could tell you. Maybe refresh the page, maybe close the tab or something and then go back to it and try it again. I really don't know with that one. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So maybe it doesn't internationally stream. That might be the problem. If so, then I'm sorry. I wish I could help you there, but hopefully you can find some way to watch it. I don't know what other ways you could find it, but hopefully you can find something without getting a bunch of viruses on the computer that you're watching it on. You're welcome, Damon, for the Eric Jones update. I really hope he does good this year. Oh, no. Logano locked up, and he almost wrecked Cole Custer. I'm talking like he was sending it in there. It looked like Denny Hamlin at Martinsville in 2017 on Chase Elliott. Oof, he gave him a little bump. The Busch Clash is the 2 race with the numbers moved forward, and the first one was All-Star at Bristol. Well, All-Star at Bristol, they actually had the numbers moved to the back of the car. So, is the practice on TV? Yes, it's on FS2. Wow, Logano gave him a big bump. FS2, or you can stream it on the website or the app for Fox Sports. Blanked out there for a second. Wasn't Todd Gilliland in the Truck Series? Yes, he was, but he replaced Anthony Alfredo at front row in the 38. That 38 car is just a rotating rookie machine. It was John Hunter Nemechek, and then it was Alfredo, and now it's Todd Gilliland. I will be at MIS, as in Michigan, I'm assuming. Hoping for a 43 win. That'd be cool if Jones won, especially if he won it. I think that's his home track. Michigan, yeah. So that'd be cool. Uh-oh, Harvick and LaJoy are back near each other. Are they going to wreck each other? If you missed it, Kevin Harvick and Corey LaJoy, they had some beef earlier. I'm talking like they were bumping each other, moving each other up the track. Like, there was some conflict between these two. Fight tomorrow. David says there's going to be a fight tomorrow. It's going to be Corey LaJoie and Kevin Harvick. I'm telling you, these two just keep on wrecking each other. Also, Daniel Suarez to the top of the charts at the LA Coliseum. Wow. That's weird. Bowman's done for the session. But I'm telling you, I'm enjoying this so much. I can't wait for the race. I can't wait for the qualifiers, the heat races. Tomorrow's going to be really, really fun. But, I mean, this practice alone is fun. We've already had some guys bumping each other out of the way. We've already had some run-ins with LaJoie and Harvick. I mean, just imagine what tomorrow's going to be like. So crazy. So crazy. Let's see here. What time is qualifying start? So tonight they have the time trials, which I think is like single car qualifying. And I don't know what time that is, but I know tomorrow the heat races start at 3 Eastern, 2 Central, and noon West Coast time. So whatever time that fits in for you. Let's see. I'm going to try to go get the full schedule. Weekend schedule. There we go. 40 seconds remaining in this session. So here we go. Single car qualifying will be tonight at 8:30 Central, so that's 7:30 Central or 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 5:30 West Coast time. Tomorrow, starting at 2 or 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central. That's when the qualifying heat races happen, and then the last chance qualifying is approximately at 4 o'clock Eastern. The main event is at 6 o'clock Eastern, and that is 5 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock West Coast time. So, yeah. I thought Tony did incredible commentary work for the Xfinity Daytona race. He should be good on Sunday. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how he does. I think it'll be exciting. I think it'll be fun. Him and Boyer together will be a treat. But very excited for that. What do you think of the new Fox leaderboard? I honestly like it. I like that they're highlighting who's on track with the little green thing. But I think the font looks cool too. So I think it's cool. Give us your way too early championship 4 in Cup. All right. Timmy Hill, Landon Castle, Cody Ware, and David Reagan. No, I'm just kidding. Way too early, just off the top of my head. Let's see. Kyle Larson, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick. There you go. Those are my top 4. That could change as of next week, because next week, if you did not know, I'm doing my full season predictions. So we got a lot of people on this live stream. So thank you all to watching this, but that is season predictions are next week to everyone who's watching right now. But thank you all for watching once again. They spelled Kurt Busch wrong. What do you mean? Bush is spelled B-U-S-C-H. That's how it's spelled. Thanks for answering. I'm now subscribed. Thank you, Damon. Means a lot. So thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching this. Glad you're enjoying it. All right, let's see here. They're still on commercials, so we'll see what that means. As my thing is now not loading, so I can't see comments. But hopefully everyone's having a great day. Oh, look, Stephen Curry's doing a Subway commercial. Did you know that me and Stephen Curry had the same amount of finals MVPs? Bet you didn't know that. It's true. Very true. I felt like that needed to be public information. All right. Like the hat, my son's a big Chase Elliott fan. I've been a Larson fan for years. We have fun going to the races. That's good. That's awesome. Yeah, going to the race is always so much fun, no matter where it is. Whether, I've been to Texas, Talladega, Charlotte, Coda. Pocono, Watkins Glen. I've enjoyed all my experiences going to those tracks. So I hope you enjoyed your experience. I don't know where you went, but wherever you go to the races, I hope you enjoy it. It's always fun going to a race. I hope to go to some this year. Once again, for sure, going to Talladega in the spring. Texas, probably the Texas All-Star race. Other than that, though, nothing locked up so far. I'm still trying to figure some things out. There may be one happening sooner than expected that I may go to, but depends on my schedule. Depends on just getting tickets and all that stuff. But, yeah. Besides the Busch Clash, who do you got winning the Super Bowl? I love Joe Burrow. I'm telling you. He is so fun to watch. Watching him in 2019 at LSU, I'm not even an LSU fan. My team played LSU. My team's Texas, and we played LSU in 2019. It was so frustrating to watch him just go score at will. But when he's not playing your team, he is so fun to watch because he's so good. And when he's given the right tools, he can do a lot with it. I mean, you've seen it this year. Jamar Chase has done really well as a rookie. But it's been really, really fun to watch him. But at the same time, it's been fun to watch Matthew Stafford. You know, he's had such a tough time at Detroit in his first year at LA. He's in the Super Bowl, a home Super Bowl. So I think it'll be a good game. This is the first time I think I can ever say I don't care who wins the Super Bowl in a good way. Like, whoever wins, I'll be happy for him. But I'm going to pick the Bengals. I said like 4 weeks ago, I said, I hope the Bengals win it all just because that would be a cool story. And right now, they're getting close. So, go Bengals. Do it for Harambe. Every time Kevin Harvick fights someone, oh yeah, he's in a fight Corey LaJoy, guys. Going to Atlanta this year should be cool to see. Also, my first race at Darlington this year. That's awesome. And they're not too far away from each other because, you know, Atlanta's in Atlanta and South Carolina is not far away from Atlanta. So, but that's cool. I've always wanted to go to Darlington, and then Atlanta for the repave. It's a few hours from me, but I'm curious to see how that one is. Thank you. We live by the Homestead track. Hate that they moved it to Phoenix. We went for the Daytona night race last year and going to the 500 this year. Want to get Darlington in. That's awesome. Yeah, I always enjoy the Homestead races. It's such a unique track. It's such a fun track. Multiple grooves, of course, but seeing guys get right up on that wall, it's always a fun track. And yeah, for sure disappointing that they moved the championship from there, especially, you know, for people that live close to Homestead. They don't get to see that race anymore as a championship race, but still glad it's on the schedule. But it's back in the playoffs this year, so I'm excited for that. So hopefully you enjoy that. And as for Daytona, I've always wanted to go to Daytona, so hopefully one day I can get there. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy, I think you said the 500 this year. Yeah, I hope you enjoy that. It'll be a fun one. Just subscribe to you. Keep it up. Thank you, Alan. Means a lot. Hope you're enjoying this live stream. Hope you enjoy the channel overall. But yes, thank you guys all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching this. If you like the live stream, thanks. And if you are a new subscriber, thank you. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this first practice ever. It's like 2 hours, but they're doing like multiple. Oh, Blaney just slid. Like, he almost started drifting. I mean, he was sliding. But yes. Hope everyone's enjoying this live stream. That's the point of me saying that. Short track racing, great entertainment. I 100% agree, Dustin W17. Short tracks usually provide the best racing in NASCAR. Who's the best short track this year? I mean, I love all the short tracks. Martinsville, Bristol, even Richmond. Richmond sometimes has boring races, but sometimes it has its moments where it's really fun. But I'm hoping this can be like a Martinsville kind of race. Which group is on track and who's fastest in that group? The group with Justin Haley, I think it's group 3. So Justin Haley is currently second fastest overall, and he's the fastest in the group. Stenhouse, Elliott, Larson, Reddick, McDowell, Priest, Blaney, Byron, Busher are all out there on track right now. Your current top 10 are Suarez, Haley, Kyle Busch, Bell. Larson just went fastest, actually. So Larson, Suarez, Haley, Kyle Busch, Bell, Stenhouse, Elliott, Reddick, Briscoe, McDowell. That is your top 10. Talk about a unique top 10 right there. We got Chevys, we've got Toyotas, we got Fords, and it's not the normal guys in those. Elliott just went fastest with a 13.55. Wow, that's a full 10th faster than Larson. Wow. I think this race can actually work. I really hope it does. But yeah, I'd be interested to see if they keep it on the schedule in the future or if they do, in fact, go international. Went to the 500 in 2018, going to be in Universal in Orlando. Might make my way to Daytona for the Truck and Xfinity. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Trucks and Xfinity, that should be interesting as well this year. In Xfinity, you still got Gregson in there running full-time. You still got, I think Josh Berry's going full-time this year. You got, let me think. You got Ty Gibbs. I think he's going full-time this year. Hendrick's going to be running for Colleague this year, the defending champion. So, yeah. As for trucks, Crafton's still there. You're going to have John Hunter Nemechek still there. I mean, there's going to be some returners, but I'm curious to see if anyone steps up, anyone new. God, this is... I can't get over how, like, weird... Not weird, but how, like, cool it is that they're actually at the LA Coliseum for NASCAR. Since Kurt Busch is driving for 2311 this year, I think 2311 will have more wins this year. That's actually an interesting prediction because they did have that win at Talladega last year. And, but it's going to be interesting for sure to see how they do this year. I think they should be better than last year, but it'll be interesting to see if they improve drastically or if they stay kind of the same. I expect them to do better than that 17th to 20th range, especially with Kurt Busch in the car. I think Kurt will heavily improve that team. Landon Castle. They're showing him on board. He's 27th fastest. Quite interesting. Go Eric Jones. Eric Jones. Woo. I like Eric Jones. I will say. I do like Eric Jones. I felt bad for how he got left out of Joe Gibbs Racing. You know, sure, he wasn't performing up to the top standard, but, you know, it was a little upsetting to see how he left there. Kevin Harvick and Chase Elliott this year fight. I think it's over. I don't think they'll escalate it again. I think it's over. Also, I noticed more people have onboards. Actually, with the next-gen car, one of the things that was added is that every single car has an onboard camera this year. And every single car has like an in-car camera this year. So, yeah, whatever driver something happens to, they're going to have an in-car camera for. They do, I know they have that in F1 where like every car has like a camera inside the cockpit. But they finally did that for NASCAR. So, I'm happy. But it seems like times are getting gradually quicker as more laps are put down this track. Drivers are starting to figure it out more. Drivers are starting to get used to the track, knowing where to run on the track to be quickest. And there's more... Where is the remote? Where did it go? I'm losing my mind. Hold on. I need to think here. All right, hold on. We're gonna figure this out. I did toss it over here. I'm done. All right. Commercials are now muted. Okay. God, I don't know why I tossed that over there. Yeah, but golly, this is so weird. I can't get over how weird this is. Oh man, this is so cool though. It's so cool. But thanks to everyone who's watching this. I mean, seriously, I didn't expect this many people to be consistently watching this. It's really cool. Like, usually on live streams on this channel, for reference, we have about 10 to 15, maybe 20 on a good day. But we reached 60 viewers at one point on this, and that's like a channel record. So thanks to everyone who's watching this. It really does mean a lot. It's made my day. And I've thoroughly enjoyed this practice, but thanks. But we're trying to get through a commercial. Add 5 of 9.
I think the Busch Clash should have been at Daytona this year.
I disagree with that. The Busch Clash at Daytona was kind of getting, not boring, but it was like we wanted something new. The last couple had been kind of controversial with the Crash Fest in 2020 and the ending of 2019 when Jimmy Johnson wrecked the whole field to win. It was getting kind of controversial, and it was time to try something new. The Daytona Road Course, I will say, that was the best race at the Daytona Road Course because the 2 regular races there sucked. So the Clash was actually fun for that, but I think they needed to try something outside of Daytona, and this was a perfect opportunity. So looking forward to it. Oh, they're back. Oh, Denny Hamlin's talking. If you care about Denny Hamlin talking. Oh, Chase Elliott's talking now. If you care about Chase Elliott talking. Martin Truex Jr. had the same thought that I'm pretty sure everyone else had. They said, what was your first reaction when they told you you're going to be racing at the Coliseum? And he said, how are we going to race inside that tiny little stadium? Harvick said there's going to be some bumping and banging. He's already done some in the first practice with Corey LaJoie. Austin Cindric says it's perfect for an exhibition race. I 100% agree with you, Austin Cindric. And more cars on track. Let's see what time it is. I think we still got like 45, 50 minutes left to practice. That's so epic. I'm not used to this much practice. Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney year. Potentially, I think Corey LaJoie picked Blaney to win the championship this year, which I thought was a very interesting prediction. But he had his breakout year last year. He finally won more than one race in a season, had 3 wins, one at Michigan, one at Daytona, one at Atlanta. Oh, Richard Childress is there for practice. Larry McReynolds is talking into his ear. I don't know what he's at. I can't. Richard Childress says it's neat. Larry McReynolds, they said, what kind of Hall of Famer would you bring to this race at the LA Coliseum? And he said Dale Earnhardt. God, could you imagine if Dale Earnhardt raced at this track? That would be quite interesting. If they did this like in the 90s or something, the late 90s when the Gordon-Earnhardt rivalry was like at its peak, I guess, that would have been quite the sight. Oh, Christopher Bell smoked a little bit. I hate commercials in NASCAR. Yeah, I mean, I understand why you need them. You need them for the money, the broadcast money and stuff, but they do too many of them. You don't need 300 commercials in a race. You know?
Maybe that's just me. I don't know enough about the TV
Industry to know how many commercials you need. But yeah. Oh, you don't have FS2. That's unfortunate. You could try live streaming it, I guess. Website or app for Fox Sports. They're talking about Justin Haley. I don't know why, but they're doing something there. 2-car does look very nice. I 100% agree. I love that paint scheme. I reviewed it. I did a paint scheme I've done 2 paint scheme reviews. I did one yesterday, and I reviewed that 2 car, and I really liked it. I think I gave it like a 9 out of 10 or something. Commercials need to be at the end of the race. I think you can do commercials. Just don't do them like every 5 laps during a race. Like road courses, it's like the first 3 laps of the race commercial. On super speedways, it's 10 laps commercial. On speedways, it's 10 to 15 laps commercial. Short tracks, it's 15 laps commercial. It's like, I want to see 50 laps before my first commercial. They're only on the accelerator for like 3 seconds. I mean, because the track is so small. It's like, so weird. F1 better? In terms of commercials, yeah. Because F1, they had like a 3-hour rain delay to run 2 caution laps, and they never had a commercial. NASCAR would never do that. NASCAR would have like 5 million commercials during a rain delay. So, yeah. I love how this has gone from talking about the LA Coliseum practice to a rant about commercials. Like this one, it's convenient. They have a 10-minute practice session, and in between with the cars going back, some on, some off, they do commercials. That makes sense. When there is a 3-wide battle for the lead on lap 40 of a race, why would you go to commercial? That makes no sense. I get frustrated over the silliest things, but... Oh, Kurt Busch. He just moved AJ Allmendinger up the track a bit. Exciting. Very exciting. Oh, woo! Golly, he was wearing his back bumper off. Kyle Busch is fastest with a 13.48. That's fastest by a 10th almost. Yeah. So the fastest laps initially were like in the low 14s, and then they were in the high 13s, then they were the mid 13s. Now we're starting to look like we're going to go towards the low 13s for the fastest laps. Single car. I'm curious to see what the single car qualifying laps are going to be. Are they going to go sub 13? I don't know. But how close will they get to that? Hey.
Hey, no bots in this. Report. Spam/bot. Yeah, get out of here, bot.
Go back to your computer generator, you bot. Bye-bye, bot. Get out. Nobody loves you, bot. Sometimes it feels like they wait for a battle to the lead to cut the commercial and then reshow the... I genuinely... That makes me so mad. There will be a great battle for the lead. Someone's chasing someone down. And then you come back from commercial and... Oh, new leader. It's like, yeah, because you switched it right when the battle for the lead was happening. Or like you get on Twitter to get like instant updates during commercials. They're like, oh, new leader. It's like, oh, too bad we couldn't see it because they wanted to run a commercial during it. There should be no commercials during tomorrow's race. If there's a commercial, that will be a crime. And another great 10-minute session over. It's really felt like it's flown by, to be honest with you, but fun. As they show a slow-mo of Kyle Busch. I think the new, what does that say? And it's gone. Okay, hold on. My iPad's like 10 seconds delayed. I think the new car will have better die cast than the Gen 6. I have not even thought about that. Huh. think the most recent one I got was the Chase Elliott Championship one. Watkins Glen last year. What happened at Watkins Glen last year? Larson won. Yeah, I don't know why I'm shocked. Of course Larson won. He won everything last year. Curious to... we've been going on for 75 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. But, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a long 75 minutes. We've had a good number of people here. If you've been here the whole time, high five. If you just got here, high five. If you've been here for like half the time, high five. But I've enjoyed it. I really have. But, yes. Woo, NASCAR. Also, we hit 1.5 on the subscribers, so thanks for that. That makes me happy. Close to 500,000 views on the channel. That makes me happy too. But I will do my best to bring you the best NASCAR content I possibly can this season. Tomorrow will be the first race review, race recap video thing. So hopefully you guys enjoy that.
But yeah. No, get out of here, you bot. Golly. All right,
They just said if they see this bot again that they'll remove it. And I'm like, you just saw the same bot like 5 minutes ago. Once practice ends, I'm going to go eat. Yeah, probably me too. We still got some time though. I have 100 die casts. Yeah, I got a lot of die casts too. I haven't shown it, but I have quite a bit. Oh, it's a Honda commercial. Go Honda. They won the F1 championship last year. I drive a Honda if you didn't know that, but Honda. Woo. Woo. Pretty excited for the NASCAR season. Create my own NASCAR YouTube show. Yeah, go for it. If you enjoy talking about NASCAR, go for it. We're back. Let's go. Oh, they're doing the time lapse of the creation of the racetrack from when it was dirt to when they did the circles to when they paved it to when they painted it to when they put the walls up to when they did everything else, when they put the catch fence up. So crazy. Golly. They still got the USC things up there that says we are SC. Oh, I wonder if Lincoln Riley's going to be at this race and how many OU fans that's going to infuriate. That's going to be funny. Watching practice on YouTube TV. All right. So it's on YouTube TV, if anyone's wondering. According to Robert. Commercials Watkins Glen last year. I don't remember what it was like. There's probably a lot, though, if I had to guess. All right, peak speed for Kevin Harvick right there was 80 miles an hour, and he was down to 36 in the corner. So the fastest is 80, and the lowest is about like 37, 38. Oh, low battery on the phone. All right, hold on. I got to plug this thing in. I'm surprised it took that long. I mean, it was fully charged when I started, but... All right, let's plug this thing in. I hope that works. I hope... Alright, I'm about to check. If this turns off the live stream, I'm going to be very mad. Kyle Busch Larson, what's up? I really hope this doesn't turn off the live stream. I'm simply checking if my phone is charging. And it is. Alright, we're good. And it didn't stop the live stream. So. It did pause it. Oh, no. Oh, please, no. Hello. Can you see me? Can people see me? Hello? Is this working? Hello? Please work. Please work. Okay, I'm back moving. Woo! Alright, we're good. We're good. I have a feeling when F1 gets better TV money from ESPN, we will see a lot of commercials. I doubt that. F1 races are so short that they don't really need commercials because they're only like an hour and a half. I saw an article the other day about ESPN wanting to get back into NASCAR. I really hope they do not. I have mixed feelings about that because I love the ESPN broadcast. Like, I love the commentary team and I love the graphics, but ESPN has been so bad at trying to cover motorsports the past couple of years that when they do, that they just end up being so bad. So I have mixed feelings about it. It's been a while since I've been on a live. So excited for tomorrow. Me too, Kyle Busch Larson. I'm really excited for tomorrow. Hoping it's a good one. It should be. The practice has been fun so far. We've had quite a lot happening so far. We have a Corey LaJoie, Kevin Harvick rivalry. We have had some bumpers, some guys lock up, some guys go up the track. Some guys have slightly scraped the walls, but nothing too extreme. But it should be a fun one. ESPN has become bad at covering every sport. I just hate the sports commentary shows where it's like very obvious that they're paid to say stupid stuff. Like Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, they are paid to intentionally say stupid stuff to get a rile out of people, to get people pissed off, to get more views and stuff. And I'm like, why are you doing that? What channel? It's on FS2, and if you can't do that, you can live stream it on the Fox Sports app or the Fox Sports website, and then someone also said it's on YouTube TV. Practice has been good. Car looks great. In my opinion, honestly, the numbers will grow on me. Yeah, I think they could too, but it's still weird to me. Some of the cars look great. Like Chase Briscoe's car here looks great. Then there are cars that don't look great. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say on that. Oh. Tony Stewart saying that as more time goes on, they'll find different lanes to kind of go a little bit higher up and try some things with the lines on track. So that could be something to look for tomorrow. That could be very interesting. The qualifying races and the main event. I love Brad's car, but Logano's car is hideous. Oh my God, Logano's car, I could have put more effort into designing that thing. I genuinely thought it was a joke at first. I was like, that's the joke paint scheme. They're going to come up with the real one later, right? Right? And then they didn't. And I was extremely disappointed. I mean, that is the laziest paint scheme. It's literally just yellow with numbers. It's a test paint scheme. It's terrible. It's ugly. Bleh. They could have done so much better. I mean, they're zooming in on it. Why? Oh, Logano lockup, left front. Yeah. It's so bad. They gotta do something. Oh, Briscoe fastest. Briscoe fastest, Kyle Busch second, Harvick third, Elliott fourth, Blaney fifth, Hamlin sixth, Cody Ware is seventh fastest. Go Rick Ware Racing. Eighth place, Corey LaJoie. Ninth place, Cole Custer. 10th place, Kyle Larson. Corey LaJoie and Cody Ware are beating Kyle Larson. That means they're going to make the championship four. Confirmed. No question about it. They are both making the championship four. One of them's winning the title. They're both winning 20 races apiece this year. There's only 36 races, and they're both going to win 20 races. That's how good they are. As we are wrapping up the end of session number something of group number something. Oh. What? The 14 is stopped on track. His gas pedal broke or something like that. They said his throttle broke. Oh, Harvick just ran the fastest lap prior to the 14 stopping on track. That's not good for Briscoe. He was fastest before Harvick ran the fastest lap, and then he stopped on track. That's not good. Wow, that car is like heavy on the left. It's like leaning super much on the left side. A lot of drivers that you wouldn't expect are very fast. I'm surprised but happy. I am as well. I want to see someone weird win this race. If Cody Ware wins this race, just imagine the response. It's going to be hilarious. Go 23-9 racing. Elliott's currently 4th. Bubba is somewhere. Hold on. Larson will be fastest after this round. Could be. Hold on. Joey Logano this year looks plain. Yeah, it's boring.
Let's see here. Who was I looking for? Bubba. I was looking for Bubba. Bubba Wallace is 35th out of 36.
Ooh, that's not good.
I love fights in NASCAR. Yeah, fights are good.
Fights are hilarious. Dude, some of these pictures are so cool. Look at this picture of Harvick. This is such a cool shot. And that's like a screen. If you're a Harvick fan, that's like a new screensaver for you. That picture is so epic. Awesome. All right, let's see. We got more commercials or something. I'm loving this. Pretty epic.
Bubba is not happy with his car on the radio. Okay.
Well, he's not running too fast right now, so hopefully they can fix that for him. Or else it could be a long event for him if he's not able to qualify well. Get himself up front for those qualifying races. Commercials, go away.
I get that this is the time to do them, but I just don't. I just always hate commercials.
Well, I've seen the same commercials so many times, I'm going to go and say, I know they need like new commercials. Okay? Get a new commercial. Make a new commercial. Do something. Okay? I'm tired of seeing this lady stare at this Infiniti back seat because it moves. Yeah, we get it. SUVs, the seats move so you can get back there. Wow. So cool. I've never seen that before. Burger King, I get it. You have chicken nuggets and burgers. At least they're advertising a deal, though. A $5 your way, that's a lot of food. Like a lot of food. Now a Honda commercial in the mud, like I've never seen that before. But go Honda. Let's see.
Can't believe NASCAR's having a race in the city that GTA 5 is made after.
I've never played that game. Couldn't tell you much about it. Facts, it's so annoying. Kyle Busch won. Kyle Busch something. I don't know what that says, to be honest with you. But anyways. Let's see. Kenny Wallace has posted his thoughts on the LA Coliseum practice. Very interesting. We'll be right back after this commercial break, says the Fox Sports streaming football dude.
Nope.
Yeah, I only have the Wii for my gaming. Wii Sports, Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, NASCAR 2011, the game, great stuff. Yeah, I've tried playing on like the Xbox, like different games on the Xbox, the PlayStation, and I'm not too good at it. Nope, it usually doesn't go well. It involves lots of whatever game it is, it usually goes wrong. Because I'm not the greatest at video games. Denny Hamlin wins the championship this year. Very possible. Curious to see how he adapts as we're back. Okay. Tony Stewart's talking. Oh yeah, they did a track walk, which is kind of cool. All right, so this group is William Byron, Michael McDowell, Ryan Preece, Kyle Larson, BJ McLeod, Chris Buescher, other people. William Byron, we already said him. Yeah, sorry. Yellow car of Stenhouse, Blaney, Elliott, Castle, Reddick. You think Kyle Busch gets his third championship this year? It's very possible. Very, very possible. That would be cool, though. I mean, you look at the last winners of the first year of the next car. It's always been like the guy who dominated the era before. So, like Jimmy Johnson won the first championship of the Gen 6. Jimmy won the first championship of Car Tomorrow, so I guess he didn't dominate the last era, but he was the last champion in it. But it would make sense. Kyle Busch, he did so good in this Gen 6 era. 2 championships, lots of wins. I mean, it'd be quite the story. But you guys will see. I got my championship pick pretty much picked, but it won't be a shock to many, but it could be. God, I hate the Fox cartoon graphics, and Larson just looks so creepy in his. Just use the normal pictures of him, please. The cartoon graphics are creepy and weird. I'm sorry, I don't like them. Very hot take. Larson wins Bristol Dirt. Well, I had that hot take last year, and it didn't work out too well because he crashed. So,
man,
that was an interesting race last year. I actually enjoyed it though. But, oof, golly, Blaney all over those curbs. Tell you what, it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to this race. I really, really am. The practice sessions have been super exciting. I mean, seriously, it's practice, and we have guys like almost wrecking each other. So, very exciting. Is stream not working? It should be working. My stream should be working. If it's not, then I'm sorry. Can you see me? Hello? Hello? Okay, it says it looks like it's working here, so sorry if it's not working for you. People think it sucked, but I really enjoyed it. Bristol Dirt, yeah, dude, Daniel Suarez leading was like one of the highlights of the year. He led for like 50 laps. That was so fun. I thought he was gonna win. That would have been epic. Golly, I'm telling you, I really think we get a weird winner for this race. I said that for Bristol Dirt, though, too, and then Logano won, like the most normal winner ever. So I'm going to say that there's going to be a weird winner, and then there's going to be like a normal winner. It was buffering for some reason. Sorry, I can't control that. But we've been going on an hour and a half, and we've yet to have too many big problems. And we've had a lot of people watching this. So thanks for watching, everyone that's here. 25 people currently. Bump and run tomorrow. Yeah, someone said you don't want to be in the lead on the last lap if someone's behind you because you'll get wrecked or bumped. How am I? I'm doing good. How are you? Daniel Suarez started speaking Spanish. I took some Spanish in high school and college, and I didn't get any of it, to be honest with you. They asked Boyer what he said. Boyer just said yes. 3.5 minutes. We only got like 20 minutes left to practice. It's crazy. It's flown by. It's been fun, though. I mean, I've never enjoyed a practice session so much. So much fun. I've enjoyed it. Mm. So Tony Stewart seems to think that they're testing out different lines. They're testing things out here in these last couple of runs just to see what they can do. Who's your 2 surprise and non-surprise winners? Non-surprise, Larson, Kyle Busch, those guys usually win. Well, at least Larson starting last year, so I think they get wins. Big shock, I know. As for surprise winners, I don't know if this counts as a surprise, but Ross Chastain, he looked so good on the road courses last year. If Trackhouse gives him a good car, and these cars truly are meant for road courses, I think Chastain could win a road course this year. I'm telling you, if that race goes green at COTA, I don't think Larson wins. I think Ross Chastain would have won that race at COTA. I really do. I am going to stand by that. He was looking so good. And then for a second surprise winner, I guess does Briscoe count as a surprise? Oh, for the Clash. You meant for the Clash. I thought you meant for the season. For the Clash, Briscoe I could see winning. He's a short track kind of guy, I feel like. He's had some of his best races at short tracks other than the Indianapolis road course. Suarez maybe. And I'm just looking at the leaderboard right now. But, dude, I'm going to say this. I said this earlier in the live stream. I'm going to say it again because it's just such a fun idea. What if, hear me out, what if Cody Ware wins the Clash at the LA Coliseum? What if Cody Ware wins? Oh, the excitement that would go around. It would be so fun. Oh, Chase Elliott just ran the fastest lap. 13.455. Neat. And this session's almost over. I think we've only got 2 sessions after this, maybe 1 session. Oh, yeah, also the flag stand is on the inside of the track versus the outside, which is very unusual. Another practice session in the books. We've got a couple more. And then I think we're done. But, man, I've enjoyed this. I hope you guys have enjoyed this too. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. It's been a great practice session. No, stop it. If I have to see this Infinity commercial again, I'm going to throw this remote at the TV. I won't actually, but I'll do it in my mind, which is good enough for me. But hope everyone has a good day today. Hope you're able to watch qualifying tonight, the single car qualifying. That'll be interesting to see the type of lap times they're putting down, to see what they do, but I'm excited for it. Burger King ad. They stop being so predictable. Oh, here's a different one. Walgreens. Some guy at a party on his phone. That doesn't describe 2022. I don't know what does. And now something about football and winning $500,000. Wow. It's a lot of money. Oh, some Super Bowl thing about winning money at the Super Bowl. All right, these commercials need to hurry up and finish. I want to watch the end of this practice session. But, hey, it's been a good live stream. I've enjoyed it. There's still one commercial. Corey LaJoy bump and run Kevin Harvick tomorrow. I would love that. Imagine Corey LaJoy winning the Clash by bump and running Kevin Harvick. That'd be an iconic moment in NASCAR history. I had NASCAR on TV while I listened to your commentary. Pretty good. Did you enjoy it? I'm still confused about that. I've enjoyed it, yeah. I've really enjoyed it. In fact, just seeing the cars on track for the first time, seeing how much the speeds have picked up just through the sessions as drivers get more comfortable, drivers start to learn the track more, as they really just continue to pick up on the track, I guess. And then also to see, because it's such a small track and there's only 10 to 12 cars, but they're so close to each other that there is some bumping that happens, some bump and runs, some moving guys out of the way, especially like with that Harvick LaJoy thing. That was fun to watch. But it's been a really fun practice session. I mean, practice, I missed it, but it wasn't like a oh my gosh, I need it, but this has been a really fun practice. Would it be funny if Chase Elliott wrecked Kevin Harvick for the win tomorrow? Oh my gosh. I said earlier in this live stream, I don't think it would be re-escalated, but that would immediately re-escalate it. I always forget that California has a giant bear on their flag. They're zooming in on the California flag right now. It's quite interesting. It's quite the strategy. And now they're showing Hollywood, the giant Hollywood side. Now they're talking to Chase Briscoe. All right, let's see what Chase Briscoe has to say. He's like second fastest in practice right now, so. Briscoe. He's third fastest. So Briscoe's talking about how he's really enjoyed. He thinks it's really cool that they drive from the street into the stadium to do the track. That is kind of cool. He said it's very tight and technical in terms of the driving. Third fastest. He said they have a very fast car, as expected. They had a problem in their last session where the throttle, something happened with the throttle. He said some pin came out and that it's like an easy fix, so they should be fine. Huh. Regan Smith's on the track and like stepping on the track, saying he can like feel the grip, feel the rubber, and he said that the most grip is like so there's rumble strips on the inside of the white line, and he said so they're a couple feet apart from each other. He said the most grip is actually in between the rumble strips. It's actually quite interesting because they're like trying to get as low as they can, accelerate out of the corner, that kind of thing. Very interesting. I think they're just inspecting the track right now. I think, is practice over? Is practice over? We gotta see if practice is over. I thought there was still more, but there might not be. Let's see. Let's see here. It's refreshing. I think practice is over. Yeah, practice is over. All right. So, first practice at the LA Coliseum is complete. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too. That was a lot of fun seeing everything that was happening during that race or that practice session. Seeing the different lines that they were running, seeing the bump and runs during practice happen, but I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. We had 60 people at one point here. That is a channel record. It was 61 people. Awesome that there were so many people here enjoying it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you did. Really hope you did. But yeah, looking forward to single car qualifying tonight, and then tomorrow the qualifying races in the main event. So see you for that, and I'll keep you updated on the channel community post. But see you guys later. Once again, hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day. Hope you enjoy qualifying tonight.